And we're back.
Oh my god, you started.
Boys Will Be Boys, Season 2, Episode 7. Brian, let's gab for a bit.
All right, you got some hot goss?
Choke down on this hot goss.
All right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Nothing really new has happened in my life.
Word on the street is, folks, this is an exclusive. Brian is doing well. That's great. That's really great.
That's great. Hey, Ty, what about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Little old me?
Give me that hot goss. I want to swallow some.
Swallow this hot goss. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, wow. That is an exclusive.
I don't want to get too racy here, but...
Calm down.
Let's just say I'm doing great.
Okay. Are you, though?
I don't want to, be pushing the boundaries.
Try to joke so.
I'm fucking ecstatic right now.
Stop it. Ty, you're scaring me. Stop! And we're back with Boys Will Be Boys. We're just going to move right along into it with our first interview of the day. Hello and welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. Well, thank you for being on the show and taking the time to sit down and have a little chit chat with me.
I'm a little nervous about it. We'll see how this goes.
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about. We like to keep it pretty casual, pretty loose.
Yeah, I want this performance, this kind of it's like I'm performing for this audience, and I want it to go over well. Yeah,
I guess you could call it a performance. Because people are listening, but mainly just be yourself. This doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a performance.
Yeah, I guess so. I'll just be myself because there really isn't anything else that I can be. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's all anyone could really ask for because there's no one else you can really be except yourself. Little Boys Will Be Boys wisdom for you there.
That's great. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. So, what is your name?
Oh, my name's High C.
High C?
Mm-hmm.
Is that, where are you from?
Just around here.
Oh, okay. Is that like a nickname or is that your birth name?
That's my name. That's all I got. It's just High, H-I, and then my last name is C.
Like the fruity drink?
Yeah, it's spelled the same way. There's no dash in it, though.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
the fruity drink.
Okay, so there's no relation between you and the fruity drink.
Yeah, it stands for high concept.
Oh. Explain.
So you know how in some sort of creative practice or art, whatever, there's a concept.
A performance.
Yeah, a performance. There's just a normal concept, and that would be I don't know, a superhero movie where the good guy fights the bad guy. Right?
Sure.
That's just a normal movie.
Sure.
But a high concept would be something that's sort of subversive and kind of meta and weird. And it's a commentary on what you're watching while you're watching it.
I think what you're describing to me is actually low concept.
No.
Yeah. It totally is.
No.
Is that what?
High concept.
Is it an ironic thing you're trying to do?
It's it for a movie, for example.
Yeah, give me that will help me understand.
Yeah, an example is maybe a really intricate sci-fi movie.
Maybe Inception or something, just as an example.
Yeah, and I don't know how intricate Inception is, but we can talk about that later.
Okay.
But Christopher Nolan gets way, way too much credit for what he does.
Wow.
We'll
okay.
move on.
We'll get there. But okay, something with layers.
Yeah, basically, and it's layered as in there's the basic premise, but there's also an subtext to it.
Okay.
And it's commenting on the basic premise.
Right. So
I'm named after that concept.
But your name is High Concept.
Yeah, I'm named after the concept of high concept.
Okay, see, the thing you just described to me is the polar opposite of what high concept is.
See, I don't know. I just do what I'm told.
What? Who told you to? Did someone tell you to change your name?
This is who I am. There's not much more to it.
Okay. So your name is High Concept.
Yeah, I'm just high concept. Meta, like a commentary on like the human condition.
Okay, see, what high concept is like a story that's very easy to understand that maybe only has one layer or one aspect to the movie that you could maybe sum up in like a sentence for someone who's like simple.
I don't agree.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up.
Great.
So you were named just after the idea of what you thought was high concept? Did you just think of this one day and decide to rename yourself?
No, I didn't name myself. That's what I am named.
Okay. So your parents did not name you this?
I don't have parents. I'm just an idea.
Wait, I for the first time just looked over. There's no one in the chair next to me.
Yeah, man. You really gotta get that old noggin looked at.
Are you an apparition?
No, by definition, an apparition is something visual, and you're looking over, and I'm not there.
Oh, that's true.
I'm more of an auditory hallucination.
That's what I meant. Am I schizophrenic?
Could be.
Okay.
I mean, you claim that you have like an elf as a son.
Well, I do. He's just in the other room, but you just can't
hear him. You can't see him or hear him, and
right.
He never interacts with you.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not there.
And there's like an ancient Italian puppet maker who's...
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone knows Geppetto, and he's been on the show multiple times, and we've talked about him, and...
It kind of just sounds like you and your co-host are doing silly voices and...
Well, I know that's what it sounds...
Feeding each other's delusions.
Okay, I don't know. This is some weird, like, verbal, like, gymnastics we're doing, but he's backing me into a corner. I'm getting uncomfortable. So,
I've been known to verbally back people into a corner to the point where they commit suicide. I've done that to multiple people, killed them with logic.
Are you like a spirit?
Hey, man, I'm just high C.
Also, who... You should be called low C.
I'm a real high concept.
Okay, wait, who have you made kill themselves by verbally backing them into a corner? I really want to get into this. Any big names, celebrities? Have I what?
Have you ever heard of Andre the Giant?
No, come on. Yes, I've heard of Andre the Giant. He comes up way too often on this show. You made Andre the Giant kill himself?
Yeah, and then I made it look like it wasn't a suicide.
You framed his suicide?
Yeah, I usually do it. Or people usually do it the opposite way, where they kill someone and then make it look like a suicide.
You made him commit
suicide and made it look like
a
natural
murder?
Causes.
Wait, so how did you verbally back him into a corner? I mean...
I appeared to him. I talked about how...
Auditorially?
Auditorily. I explained how I was a high concept.
But a low... Okay, we're not going to keep doing that.
I explained how I was a high concept and how I related to all these things in his life, and I just made this like big meta commentary on his life, and it like drove him.
Okay, now when you say big meta commentary, go more in depth. I want to hear what that means exactly.
Well, big because he was big.
Oh well,
he was a giant.
His name, it's in the name, the giant, Andre.
Meta means like.
I like breaking down phrases like this.
Okay, so the Latin word meta means all or all-encompassing.
Correct.
We know this.
Well, I knew that.
Yeah, don't look it up. And meta... What did I say? Meta... Why are you asking me this?
Big meta...
I forgot what we were just talking about.
Wait, where am I right now?
Hi, I'm high C. I'm like a high concept.
Oh.
I make this like big meta like statements about your life to the point where you like kill yourself.
Where am I right now?
You're in the Boys Will Be Boys podcast studio.
Oh. Well, welcome to the show. Your name was High C?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Short for high concept.
Oh, why the name High C?
Short for high concept.
Oh, so like simple movies.
No, like really complicated ones.
So low concept.
No, high concept.
Right. So, hi C. You said you're from around here,
Yeah.
like the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Because don't you always talk about how you interview people from your neighborhood?
Yeah, we're trying to get away from that. Trying to get away from talking about that. We still want to do it, but we want to make it seem just more impromptu.
Cool.
Yeah. So, hi C. You. By the way, I just looked over and there's no one sitting in the chair next to me.
Yeah, you can't high see me.
I can't high see you at all. Is that also why you're called high C?
You can look high, you can look low, but you can't see me.
So, high C, do you have any family?
Nah, man, it's just me.
Just you?
Ideas don't have families.
I mean, they could if you thought of a bunch in a row. That could be like a family of ideas.
Okay, so...
Like, what was the thought that came right before you? Because that'd be your older brother thought.
Have you ever heard of a jism prism?
No. It sounds delightful.
So it's like 6 guys form like a physical prism, like...
A physical prism?
Yeah, like kind of just like a circle, but it's like 6. And they all... It's basically just like a circle jerk, you know?
Oh, but like in a prism?
Except like the semen streams all cross in the middle, like a prism.
So this is like a 3-dimensional thing. So is this like sort of like a human pyramid setup where there are people on top of shoulders?
No, they're all facing each other, like...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So Jism Prism
is a hexagonal figure made by people standing.
So a Jism hexagonal prism?
Yeah. Well, prisms can be hexagonal, octagonal, other gonals, decagonal.
No.
Professor McGonagall.
We're getting way off track here.
That's my like purpose, you know, is
to get off track and get almost like a big meta
something, you know.
Wait, where am I right now?
This is High C. I'm hosting Boys Will Be Boys. I have Brian here.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, man. So I wanted to have you here. I'm interviewing for a co-host.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I came.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and pitch yourself to me? How could you be a good co-host for Boys Will Be Boys? Podcast.
I'm a host of my own podcast, so I have experience hosting a podcast. I have experience with auditory
hallucinations.
Hallucinations. So I'm good work with audio levels and bass, treble, and such.
Okay, I have one question. Describe to me the difference between a high and a low concept.
Okay, so a high concept is going to be something with many layers, and it's going to be something subversive, and it's going to be something to kind of trick the audience into maybe something that isn't quite obvious. Whereas a low concept is something that is very, very easy to understand for people with low concepts.
Low intelligence.
Low IQs.
I like how you explained that.
Do you like how I explained that?
Yeah.
Because it's correct.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and just take over Boys Will Be Boys. I just incepted
promotion
you.
already?
I incepted you.
You incepted me?
Christopher Nolan
a la
style.
Christopher?
Made you believe what high concept and low concept was. That's how I logically back people into corners.
I want to kill myself.
Don't do that yet. Okay, you still got a podcast to host.
Wow.
Baby.
Whoa. That was impressive, High C.
Okay, so for the listeners, I brought Brian back to his original state from when he first started interviewing me. And now he understands what I've just done to him. So what do you have to say about that? I just took you through this mental and physical journey.
This was a joyride.
Yeah, just a shot of adrenaline to the emotions.
Yeah, my heart's beating like way too fast and I'm sweating really hard, but I'm having a really good time.
Yeah. So I actually came here because I need some help.
Okay. What are you coming up with a new low concept or what you think is high concept idea?
It's more of just like I'm trying to get past like this one characteristic that I have for myself is just that I'm a high concept idea.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's what I've been trying to correct you on this entire time.
So, like, I want to exist as a multi-dimensional being or thing.
As like a physical being?
Maybe.
Maybe or yes?
I don't know. All I know is that I'm just a high concept idea. So
well, you're high in the sense that you could be high up off the ground.
It takes very high intelligence to understand.
Well, no, that's not at all what... See, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like we've been arguing over the definition of high and low concept for at least the past 14 and a half minutes or so.
Yeah, maybe.
So you want help, but you also are unwilling to be helped.
Well, no, just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I feel like there's all this pressure for me to be like subversive and meta.
Like, who's pressuring you?
I don't know. Like, you always
me? You're gonna put this on me?
No, like your co-host Ty always books all these like really like intricate like characters almost. And if I'm not as like, you know, multifaceted as, I don't know, like a frickin'
like a
country music singer who's
a sleeper cell,
or
okay,
like the angel of death.
So you're a long-time listener, and,
yeah.
and you are afraid of not measuring up to these low concept characters that we've had on the show.
Yeah.
So
they're low, like they've dropped down into the physical plane because of how simple they are.
Sure, yeah, that's what it is. So you named yourself High C in an attempt to label yourself as something different and more simple.
I guess.
Straightforward, one facet.
I didn't have a name before. I was just an idea. An idea can't name itself.
Well, you were my idea, so I guess I named you.
Was I your idea or was I Ty's idea? Which?
Like a Ty-idea? Or a Bri-idea?
Oh.
I need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Because if you're my idea, then it makes sense why I'm talking to you right now. But if you're Ty's idea, I might just be a lunatic.
Yeah. I probably should have thought more about this before we started recording.
A thought having a thought?
Is that's too high concept?
No, that's low concept. God damn it, High C. You are just very frustrating.
Frustrating? That's another adjective you could use for me, besides being subversive and meta? Metatextual?
Metatextual? Well, I see there is a book on the table. Does that have to do with your metatext? Is that your metatext?
Yeah, this is sort of like my manifesto.
Okay, so
it's like a physical embodiment of
wow, this is really...
Yeah, it's like a physical
really,
embodiment of like my ideas.
It's really like there's a lot of nudity in here.
Yeah, I'm like manifesting myself in the physical plane through this book.
Like,
and I hope that it'll like provide some guidance for some people.
There's just like boobs on every page. And they're really wrinkly pages.
Hey man, I'm just trying to lower my concept down into like the lowest common denominator, you know, which
I guess boobs would work. Well, okay, now this one is just a penis, but it's across both pages. It's like a spread. Oh, and there's even a pull-out. Oh, it gets longer.
Yeah, you can take that home and use that if you want.
I don't want to.
Okay, I don't judge.
Okay, so what makes this meta? It's just pictures of inappropriate body parts.
I mean, you would expect an ethereal being, like, you would think that if an ethereal being creates this book with all of these guidelines, you know, that's supposed to be really important for the world.
That's what I would think.
Yeah, and I sort of like played with that expectation, you know, and
so
I tried to go the other way with it.
You keep being low concept, but almost as if it's by accident.
What?
So, okay, let's just take a step back and recap to make sure we're both on the same metatextual page. If like, okay, you have to be my thought. There's no way we could have arrived at that same thought. Oh, this is nuts. He's copying every word I'm saying. Almost before I say it. It's crazy. So your name is High C,
Correct.
not like the fruity drink,
No.
because there's no dash.
Yeah, the high C, the fruity drink, is like a low concept. Like there's only one idea to that, in that it's just a drink.
You just did it again.
Okay, I'm a high concept. Okay, so there's like a lot of layers to me. Okay, let me see if I can explain this to you. It's called a high concept because there's all these layers stacking up on top of each other.
Wrong. Absolutely
and then
wrong.
The layers stack up so high that the concept up at the top is a high concept.
You made that up.
But doesn't it sound right?
Well, kind of.
Yeah.
But, okay, so
that plus the, like, high intelligence to understand it argument, it seems like all these arguments are stacking up in my favor.
I feel almost backed into a corner.
Okay, now hold on. This is about to get real messy if we keep going down this road. Let me tell you.
Well,
Hashtag Andre.
Andre, rest in peace. Okay. So, how do you spell your name?
H-I space capital C.
So you even spell it like the or the fruity drink, excuse me, but without the dash.
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have spelled it H-I-G-H, like high, because you like altitude.
I'm trying to keep it like hip for the kids.
Okay, so if you chop off a bunch of letters, abbreviations are really cool nowadays.
Yeah.
Or like abbreves, right?
Right.
Right.
I feel like you're really trying hard to like seek my approval here.
Well,
and I'm allegedly part of you, so I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, well maybe the two halves of my consciousness are at war with each other, and I'm just trying to rationalize the cool half with the not so cool half.
Which is the cool half?
Well, obviously I'm the cool half, and you're the lame, confusing, frustrating half.
But how can you say, quote, I'm the cool half? Because that could be referring to either of us, because both of us are your I. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you're the cool half?
We're both the cool half, and we're both the lame half. Schrodinger's concept.
Oh my god.
Do you feel backed into a corner right now?
Extremely.
Put the knife down, Brian.
Extremely backed into the
Brian,
corner.
Put the knife down.
I kind of want to put this knife in my body.
All right, Brian, so we're here to interview you for Boys Will Be Boys. I'm looking for a co-host, so why don't you go ahead and sell yourself?
Well, I'm here. I have experience in corners.
And we're back, okay? I've brought Brian back, just so those listeners know. He's back to his normal mental state. I've just been peeling off the layers here, okay? Each time that you're about to kill yourself, that's another layer being peeled away, and it's not real. Do you get it? And I've peeled another layer back.
Mama.
Now, Bri.
Mama.
What would you like from me?
Milk. Mama.
You want a little milk?
Mama.
I don't have milk, but I have juice.
I want it.
A little high C juice.
I want it.
And peel. One more layer.
Papa. Papa.
Okay, so for the listeners who can't see this, Brian is currently a sperm swimming around in his papa's ball sack.
Papa, shoot me out. Papa.
And peel. And I think we're back to modern day Brian.
Hi, welcome to Boys Will Be Boys. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
What is your name?
My name is High Concept.
Hi, Concept. Little Boys Will Be Boys humor for you there.
That's pretty good. You know, I like that. That's great.
That's great. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, man. I'm going to get going.
Okay, it was really nice interviewing you.
Yeah, I wish I had more to talk about.
Why am I holding a knife?
Put it down, and I'll see you, I don't know, fucking later, man. Brian, wake up.
What? Where am I?
You're in the podcast studio. I just came in here and you were passed out and writhing on the ground.
I'm not at home?
No.
I'm in my or I was in my PJs.
No, you're in your usual Boys Will Be Boys suit.
The 3-piece?
Yeah.
What happened? Where am I?
I went out to get a drink. I came back in. You're writhing around on the floor. Did you interview the guest that I booked? You're not looking so good, fella.
I had a weird dream, and I thought it did. It was
Ronald P. Newcomb? The board game designer?
No, it was the fruity drink guy.
Oh my god. That guy is going to be so pissed.
No, I was excited to interview him.
Brian, just go home, okay? I'll interview the next guest. Boys will be boys. Alrighty then, boys will be boys. We're back up in here. I guess you could say we're just in the throes of season 2. Yeah, our guest is definitely in agreement on that count. We're trying to get picked back up for season 3, so no pressure. Let's make this a good interview. Let's get those ratings in.
Okay.
So this guest, you know, I've never met this person before. He's one of Brian's neighbors. Seems very standoffish, just to start it out.
I'm sorry, I'm just not with social things.
Are you? You seem really like awkward and uncomfortable.
I've been called both.
Someone has called you uncomfortable? Dude, you are so uncomfortable.
My family.
Your family calls you
call me uncomfortable.
Is your name uncomfortable?
No.
Okay, good. That would have been really stupid.
It is awkward though.
What? It's awkward.
My name. My name is awkward.
What could it be?
It's awkward.
I understand, but you can tell me what it is.
Awkward.
Well, I know it's awkward to say what your name is.
My name is awkward.
Yeah, you've mentioned that a couple of times.
Oh, it's Jiminy.
Jiminy.
Yeah.
That's not that awkward.
Well, what are you going to do?
Okay, Jiminy. I guess, how are you doing?
I don't know. Man.
So it looks like you have a book with you.
Well,
our last guest also had a book, apparently.
It's a folder.
It's a folder?
Yeah.
Is it for the show, or are you just carrying it around?
Well, I had it on me.
You had it on you. So what does that mean? You are awkward. Jesus.
And uncomfortable.
And you're uncomfortable. By any chance, do you frequent the web page tumblr.com? Are you like an introvert who's like awkward and quirky?
What? No.
No?
Sorry, I heard you. I don't know why I said what.
Oh my god.
Do you ever do that where you say what but you did hear them?
Is that like the opening joke for your stand-up
It's like the story
routine?
of my life or something.
God. These fucking Tumblr kids.
I have software.
You just have software? So you've got this software.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It checks local libraries for friends. Have you ever... Oh, shoot.
So
I should have started with, have you ever wanted more friends?
Back up. So it checks libraries.
Database, algorithm, code.
Okay. It checks like the network, that's computer networks of libraries for friends.
Yeah.
How would that work? How would you find a friend by checking like the Dewey Decimal System?
Dewey.
Just Dewey.
I could tell you how it works.
Or
oh no.
Jiminy.
I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
People call me.
Okay. So I guess you could say uncomfortable is your people's name.
If I knew people.
Do you not know any people?
I don't know people.
I thought you had a family.
Yeah, my pa
Your pa
and my mother
and your mother
and my sis.
and your sis. That's 3 people.
Yeah,
Assuming
but they don't like me much.
I can kind of see why.
Hey. Don't. I mean, okay.
See, this is the problem with you millennials is
Confrontation. No.
you
please.
shy away from.
No.
I'm barely
Sorry.
even raising
I'm
my
sorry.
voice.
I'm sorry.
I'm barely even raising my fist
I'm
at
sorry.
you. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
You're just such a weak-willed generation. You know, always on your phones. You're trying to find friends on the library.
I have a thermos.
That's great.
It's.
What about the thermos?
It holds cold and warm.
Well, yeah, I feel like pretty much any container can hold something cold or warm.
But it keeps it. It's insulated.
Okay, like any thermos.
Oh, shoot.
What are you here trying to pitch things to me? Like what is?
I don't know.
What's the point of this?
I don't know why I'm here.
Okay, so do you have a Tumblr blog?
Yeah,
Okay, so I called that one right.
you did.
Okay. I was on Tumblr once.
Really? Mister?
Don't sound so hopeful, okay?
What was your Tumblr name?
I don't even remember. I think it was
Oh.
just my actual name for a while.
You used your real name on the internet? Wow.
Yeah,
Cool.
I think a lot of people do that.
That's really cool.
Okay, I don't like you. Like you're trying to compliment me and you're trying to be like my friend here, but I don't like
Are we
how
not
you're.
cool?
No, stop! Don't just say cool.
I'm sorry.
Like we're like no. Oh my god. No, I'm just
you
looking
want-
like the bad guy here.
Do you want a drink? I have a thermos.
Okay, what do you have in your thermos?
Right now, nothing.
So, what was the plan going to be if I accepted
I
your
don't
offer
know.
for a drink?
You're
Jiminy,
putting me on the spot.
you really do not respond well to pressure.
One time, I was in the car in one of those car washes that you go in.
Yeah, you like drive through.
Yeah, and the big Brilly brush was pushing down on the roof of the car, and water leaked in the sunroof.
What? What does that have to do with what we were talking about?
It made me feel pressured. Water pressure.
Oh, okay, I get it.
It was a joke.
I didn't understand it. It was kind of like weird.
It
like
was not
awkwardly phrased.
And uncomfortable.
Oh God. Okay, Jiminy.
Yeah.
I think I've asked this before, but why are you here in this studio, like talking to me? Usually guests have like a purpose for why they come onto this show. They have something that they want to get across to the audience.
Well, okay. So I called a number to order this bed, and the guy on the other line ended up being you.
Wait, what?
Let's back up.
Okay, please.
My mattress is so uncomfortable, much like me.
Okay.
So,
Like owner, like mattress.
Pa said I had to buy a new mattress.
Wait, how old are you?
17.
17. Okay, so how are you going to afford a new mattress? Those can run pretty expensive.
Well, now you see my situation.
You're trying to raise money to buy a new mattress?
Yeah, that's it.
Because your mattress was too uncomfortable for you, so your pa told you had to buy a new one.
Change your mattress, change your life.
Is that what he said?
If I make my mattress comfortable, then I'll be comfortable. That's what Pa said.
Well, yeah, you'll be comfortable when you sit on it.
And also in
physically.
social situations with people outside my house.
I don't think
That's what Pa said.
I don't know if that'll translate.
That's what Pa said.
Oh, wow. A little bit of aggression there.
Sorry.
More passive aggression, I guess.
Well, I mean, Pa said it, and Pa knows best.
Sure.
I mean,
I don't know.
I can go and tell Pa that you disagree, but then he'll be upset.
What does Pod do when he gets upset?
He beats me up
Shit.
real hard
Oh God.
with candlesticks.
Like Clue style?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
loves that game.
Because he grabs the little fake candlestick and
They are very
he
real.
brandishes it. Wait, so he uses a real candlestick? Does he play Clue?
It's
with
just
all
inspired from Clue. They're cast iron.
Wait, so he just has candlesticks that he hits you with? It doesn't have to do with the game Clue?
No, it does.
It's like the physical look of them is inspired by Clue.
They're like Clue replicas, life size.
Yeah, but I'm saying when he plays the game Clue
He also beats me.
with the little candlestick from the game.
Yeah.
Well, this is really dark. I feel bad for being mean to you.
It's always dark too when he does
Because
it.
the candle has probably gone out from the motion.
Yeah, when he swings it, it blows the fire out. So I can't see it coming.
Oh, God.
It's always a surprise with Pa.
And what rooms does he do this to you in?
Well, there's the study.
You guys have a study?
Yeah. I'm not allowed to go in the study,
Is that
but
Pa's study?
I still go in Pa's study.
What's in there that you want to look at?
He has a big old TV and a bunch of books and some really hardcore porn.
Okay. So,
Do you like porn?
are you trying to bond with me right now?
I don't know.
What kind of porn are you into, kid?
Black?
Specifically? That's like a fetish for you?
Pa lets me watch it with him all the time.
Wait, so he doesn't want you going into the study because he has his porn in there, but he lets you watch it with him? So he just doesn't want you to watch it without him?
Yeah.
And if you do, he beats you with a candlestick?
Yeah.
There's some
it's
really weird...
uncomfortable.
Yeah, I understand why you were going by that. There's some weird, like, psychosexual, like, play going on in your house, and I don't know if I really want to know
And we
more
always have to
about
dress up when we watch it too.
when you watch the porn.
The black porn.
How do you dress up?
He makes me dress up like Disney characters.
What? Which ones?
Mater.
From Cars.
Yeah.
How do you dress up like that?
I bought a costume.
You bought like a costume like pre-made.
Yeah.
Do they still even sell those?
You'd be surprised, man.
So why does he make you dress up if you're watching the porn? Is he more into like the...
Do you not dress up when you watch porn?
I feel like the point is to do the opposite. It's to
Dress
down.
What? That doesn't make any sense. That's not
Okay,
what
hold
Pa
on,
says.
hold on. What happens...
I try to
when
hold
you're
on to
done-
something when he's
Oh,
hitting
God.
me with the candlesticks.
What happens when you're done watching the porn?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
If you're not dressing down, if you're dressing up for this,
Well, then we have the mac and cheese feast.
I'm hoping that that's just you eat like Kraft mac and cheese.
Nope.
Oh, goddamn.
So we go down to the basement
Yeah.
and the candles are out already. And there's a big kiddie pool filled with, like, you know, in Easy
Mac and
Mac.
cheese?
No, but like in the box before you
Yeah.
boil
before
it,
you
it's
make
like hard noodles.
hard.
It's like
macaroni
a
noodles?
kiddie pool full of those.
Okay.
And he throws me in.
He throws you into that?
Yeah.
That's sharp and pointy. And
He says it's fun.
do you think it's fun?
I mean, I'm still in the Mater costume.
So does that take like some of the hit for you, or
No,
it doesn't?
but it makes it sort of whimsical.
I guess I could imagine in the Cars universe,
Well, that's why I need
Mater diving into a pool of macaroni.
Like hard macaroni.
I think.
See all these cuts on my back?
Oh my god.
That are all little noodle shaped?
Yeah, each one looks like a little macaroni noodle.
That's what it's. That's why I need a new bed, because that's where he makes me sleep.
Wait, you said you needed a new mattress. So your mattress is just macaroni noodles?
Yeah.
And he's making you buy more macaroni noodles?
Yeah. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, I don't.
Why am I here?
I thought you were here because you were trying to save up money. Well, first of all, you were here because you had software.
Oh, I do have software.
So why didn't you lead with the macaroni noodle thing? Why did you come in here talking about software and then talking about...
You just asked a lot of questions.
I just asked why... You said I have software
Why
out
are
of
you
nowhere.
raising your voice?
I'm so confused.
You remind me of my pa.
I'm not going to make you dive into hard macaroni, and I'm not going to hit you with the candlestick clue style. So you don't have to be so uncomfortable.
Do you have any fun plans for Labor Day?
I guess I'm just going to relax. Do you?
Maybe.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to go on a road trip with Pa.
You and Pa spend a lot of time together.
He's my Pa.
Yeah. I feel like he might not be the best influence based on...
Oh, definitely not.
So you know that this is weird, what he's making you do.
Yeah?
And you're doing it anyway.
Well,
is it that you're afraid of him?
No.
Do you like doing this?
No.
Then why do you do it?
Because I'm uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
That's what I do.
Okay. Let me just get everything straight.
I wish my spine was straight.
Yeah. You're like...
It's taken a lot of blows.
You're like a Tetris piece.
But not the straight one. I'm like the little Z one.
Yeah.
That is hard to fit.
What was that?
What was that, mister?
Sneeze. So, why don't you try branching out and interacting with someone other than your pa?
What was that?
Why don't you
interact with someone
other than
like
pa?
my mother?
Someone outside your family, even.
So, like, sis?
Your sister is in your family.
Oh.
Do these people have real names, or is it just Ma, Pa, and Sis?
I don't know.
You don't... You actually don't know?
Do you know your pa's name?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know your sis' name?
I don't have a sis.
You don't have a sis?
No, I have a brother.
He's been what?
A brother? It's like
a what?
It's like a sis, but it's a boy.
Gross.
What? Why is that gross?
You're telling me your sis has a wiener?
I mean, well, in that case, she wouldn't be cis. She would be trans. Woo!
Pa says trans a lot.
He just says it?
He'll be walking around the house and he'll just yell, trans!
So does he have this weird, like, sexual hang-up where he's just angry against...
Well, I think he gets it from Monopoly.
Community? How does he get it from Monopoly? Like,
the Transcontinental Railroad.
Is that in Monopoly?
Probably.
I don't think so.
He beats me with a big shoe.
Oh, God.
Like from Monopoly.
I feel like in child abuse situations, you don't have to have a replica Monopoly shoe. You could just have a shoe. You don't have to have a replica Clue candlestick. It could just be a normal candlestick.
It's not a replica. It's just a cast iron shoe.
How did he get a big cast iron shoe?
Beats me.
Literally.
He beats me with it.
Does he beat you with a thimble?
That's ridiculous.
Okay, let's not get too crazy.
He beats me with a top hat, though.
Like, Odd Job style?
No, that's a bowler hat.
Oh,
but top hat.
Okay,
like
that's
Abe Lincoln style.
Did Abe Lincoln beat people with his top hat?
Maybe.
These are the questions, you know?
Have you played Battleship?
Yeah? The board game?
Yeah, my dad beats me with a boat.
Okay, hold on.
Life size,
Life
mister.
size? What?
Yeah.
Explain.
A big old submarine, in fact.
How does he beat you with that?
He drags me down to the ocean, and he goes, wait here. And we're already in the water when he says this. And then he gets in his submarine, and he runs me over with it.
Okay.
It's nuclear.
I'm starting to, I think, piece this together. I don't really believe anything that you're saying. I think you might be a pathological liar.
Have you played chess?
Yeah?
My dad beats me with a horse. Like from chess.
But
he takes me to the ranch, and he tells me to wait
and
here.
he picks up a horse and he hits you with it?
No, you can't pick up a horse, silly.
That's the stupid part of this story?
He puts me in a bale of hay.
In a bale of hay?
So my limbs are out.
Like he rolls you up into it?
Yeah. And then a horse comes and he eats me.
Oh.
It's like, hey.
Okay.
This is fun.
Is any of this true?
I don't know.
When did this... Okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning. Do you even have software?
I'm not going to say.
Oh my god.
I could.
Okay, this has just been some kid bullshitting me this whole time, taking me for a ride. Fuck this. Boys will be boys. And boys will be boys. We are back here, finishing off our 7th ep of the 2nd season. Hey Brian, how did you think that this episode went? Brian, come on. Okay, folks, Brian's playing a little joke, okay? He's doing the old silent treatment, so I'm sure he'll drop it soon. Brian, go ahead and comment on this episode of Boys Will Be Boys. Hey, Brian. Brian, what did you think of the episode? Answer the question. Brian, answer the question, please. Answer the question, Brian. Answer the question, Brian. Brian. Answer the question.